Hello everyone, my name is James. This is the continuation of my Swiss Mercs campaign in EU4 Meiou and Taxes. Looking at the current wars, there's two wars in Europe that are even close to Europe, I should say. It's one in Greece, and then the Ottomans are fighting another one. So we're going to go ahead and rent out Condottieri to the Ottomans. They're willing to pay 2.3 times. And they'll give us 122 ducats up front. It's kind of far away. They're fighting the Retinids, so I really don't like the idea of doing this, but we really haven't had that many wars in this area. And there's a lot of wars with like one province, two province HRE miners that aren't paying really anything. So France, Bohemia, Hungary, Castile, really, they're not really fighting. I mean, Granada still exists. Granted, technically, historically, that's not it's not wrong, but I feel like they're usually gone by now. So we're kind of forced to rent out to these faraway nations. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't like the idea of renting out because then it's a long way to go to get over there. And I like the idea of actually fighting, so I don't want to just rent out and sit over here. Alright, looks like they took out that 12k stack that was blocking me, so that's good. We'll let them walk over there. Pretty much leaving my country defenseless, although technically, every time you rent out Condottieri, if you rent out your entire army, you're leaving your country defenseless, but they're going pretty far away. Also, I'm spending 3 Diplo points because Austria is blocking me. So I have to go through Milan, Bayern Straubing, Bohemia, Moravia, Hungary, and Serbia just to get to the Ottomans. So that's an extra 3 dip. I think what I'm going to do is, historically, Switzerland had Milan briefly as a vassal during the Italian Wars. I'm not sure I'm going to get Milan as a vassal. I think I might substitute them for some other countries so that there's like a 1 or 2k stack sitting over here that could potentially help defend. Although 2k stack's probably not going to do much, but it's something. I think really only Austria would fight us, because Milan apparently doesn't want any of our territory. France doesn't want any of our territory and would have to fight Bohemia anyway. I guess Fürstenberg has 5,000 troops and they want our territory. So Fürstenberg or Austria really are the only two countries that I think would fight us. There's not that many countries that border us. France, Savoy, Milan, Grischun, who we're allied to, Austria and Fürstenberg. So yeah, pretty much just Austria and Fürstenberg I have to worry about. The lesser nobles demand privileges. They want a promotion. Yeah, how about no? 30% of the provinces controlled by the lesser nobles will gain 20 unrest. That's it. And they lose 8 loyalty. I can't actually get anything from the lesser nobles right now. At least I couldn't before because their loyalty is so low. So, no. Yeah. I cannot take anything from the lesser nobles. Oh, alright, this war is over. Let's go ahead and do best guess. I don't think that would have given me the Ottoman peace deal, but looks like they took 5 territories from them. We did nothing. Ottomans, you're not at war anymore. Let's see, new coin, lose 50 admin power, gain 10 Republican tradition. When's the next election? 3 years, so we would gain 2.2, so it would be about 95. This guy's a 553. We might want to keep him. That would drop us down to 80. We'll probably get another one of these events before then, so we'll go ahead and reject. Hess wants troops. I imagine they're not going to pay that much, because they're a rather poor country. We can revoke on April 30th. Let's see. December, January, February, March, April. It's going to be close. Hopefully they do it before. Start getting rid of some of these military excess. So I stop losing dip. I think I've topped off relations with most of these countries. We could do it with France. Do it with France, we'll get a spy network on Furstenberg. Ottomans, I couldn't do anything. It's not my fault. I guess technically it depends if it's the end of the month on April 30th, I should be able to cancel. I'll be like 1 day. I'll be in by 1 day. It's gonna be close. Oof. I think they would have canceled it if we didn't. I think we got out of there fine. Well, that was really close. You don't want to tarnish our reputation. The capital is currently at Zurich. I'm thinking I'm going to change it to Basel. I was thinking between Basel and Bern, and I was debating this for a long time, but I think it really doesn't matter between Basel and Bern in terms of, I was thinking of communication efficiency, but I think with a country this small, communication efficiency doesn't really matter as long as you're not, you're not Geneva or Thurgau or Vales. Somewhere in the middle is going to be fine. So really it comes down to Basel has a trade power modifier on it, so I think that would be best to have the capital there and build that up. Technically, Switzerland's capital, their present day capital, is Bern, but that's just the de facto capital because they don't have an actual capital, so I feel like I could really move it anywhere I wanted to, and it would technically still fit historically. Because for the most part, I'm going off of present day Switzerland, so like what the capital was during the old republic doesn't really matter. Do we want 5 prestige or 20% network? Spy network construction. You know what? I don't need this. I'm not going to attack Furstenberg. I'm actually not sure why. I guess I'm getting it in case I get attacked, so we can refuse it. Let's see. Hesse wants Condottieri. I'm going to guess they're going to pay 0.7 to 0.8. They're willing to pay 2, but they can't afford it, so generally it's been around 0.7. Yep, 0.7. That's a shame. Wish these countries weren't so poor, otherwise we'd be able to get 106 ducats from Hesse if they could afford it. Instead, if we do this, we're getting 37. It looks like the only war that's currently going on. It's Meissen versus Hesse. How much troops does Meissen? They have 6,000. If they have 6,000, then it's Hesse and Baron Straubing as well, so I think we should have the numbers. Does Meissen want Condottieri? They would pay 2.3 times. What can they actually... Oh, this is nice. Look at that. They're going to pay 1.9 times. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's another 100 ducats. Go over here, take out Baron Landshut. Just sitting on their capital should be enough to get them out of the war if they want to. Oh shit. Furstenberg. Alright, I thought I was fighting Bohemia there. I was like, okay, we're screwed. Alright, so we're at war, and we have Condottieri rented out, so I'm pretty sure our Condottieri is not going to fight Furstenberg. I'm not going to do the looting policy yet. Probably going to have to rent out Mercs, because I'm not sure how long this war is going to go on. We do have Salazzo and Grischun. I'm not sure Salazzo can actually get over here, though. We'll see. At the very least, I think I just play a year, they take some territories, and then I get my troops back. Alright, well for now I'm going to end this part here, and we'll pick up this war in the next part. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Goodbye.